me see. Do a check.
Testing.
1 2 1 2. AI artificial intelligence.
We are live.
We are live. Sorry, John. I can't do that. No.
What movie is that? That's the movie?
Yeah, that's it's a Stanley Kubrick movie. It's a dude's not named John.
I know what you're talking about.
Isn't it? It's Space
Odyssey
2020.
2001.
2001. That's right. Space Odyssey 2001.
You ever seen Ex Machina?
Ex Machina?
Oh, that's how you spell it.
Yeah,
that's how we pronounce it.
No, I haven't seen it, but I have seen like moments of it, scenes or whatever.
It's very creepy.
The girl who's the robot.
She's a sexy robot.
Sexy. Whoa, hey now.
I just gave the whole movie away.
Yeah, sexy robot.
Spoiler
AKA.
alert. That's what the movie's about.
Yeah, don't you think that's how like all society, like, don't you think it's so interesting that the first thing people are like, yo, you know, if people started building like robots or whatever, the people the quickest it's gonna go like, all right, but can we have sex with these robots? Like, that's how society and humans are.
Hell yeah.
But anyway, hey, side note from all these sexy robots, welcome to the Not All Here podcast, episode 13, bro. Episode 13. That's crazy.
Unlucky number 13. Man.
Unlucky.
It's gonna be our
Friday the 13th. Even
worst podcast yet.
Oh boy, it's about to be. You're about to hear like random like in the background. You'll be like, what the fuck is that?
Oh, you took it horror. I wasn't even gonna take it there.
Oh, I said yeah, Friday the 13th. But
okay.
but it's your boy Easy L, and then we also got
Jettison Bombardier, aka JRB, the producer.
Yeah, so man, we hope that you guys, your last week went smooth, and we hope that, you know, we can get you started for the next week. It kind of, I'm not gonna lie, it feels like it's been a while since we've done a podcast for me.
It does for some reason.
I don't know. Maybe just times have changed and things have changed, you know.
My whole life has changed since the last podcast.
Since our last podcast. But anyway, man, welcome to the podcast. Today, I think we got an interesting podcast because it's
do we? We do?
I think we do.
Oh.
I feel like it's gonna be interesting.
Okay.
So, you know, we hope that you guys are ready to join us for this ride. I wanted to start today's podcast off like talking about basically, so everybody, if you don't know, I don't know if to you, Jay, if it feels different, but you know, of course, Joe Biden is now the president of the United States, and he basically came through. Everything went by smooth. The inauguration, nothing crazy was going to happen, or nothing happened, excuse me. And then signed 17 executive orders to reverse a lot of stuff that Donald Trump put through. And I don't know why, but to me, it feels a little lighter, if that makes sense.
What do you mean, as far as you personally?
Personally, it feels like there's not as much craziness, if that makes sense to me. I don't know if for you, it still feels the same, or I don't know.
Does the air taste different? It tastes better.
Now it tastes more like I'm tired a little bit more, you know, sleepy, a little bit sleepy. No, but no, I think,
don't know, man. I don't know. I try not to consume a lot of news.
Yeah.
When I do consume it, I kind of over consume it. When there's stuff going on, I watch it until I'm sick of it. But since Biden got elected, I don't think I've really tuned in or been super, you know. Yeah.
Did you hear about when Biden got in there? I think it was on Twitter. They were talking about Donald Trump had a button to request
the
a Diet Coke button. The Diet Coke. That
is some evil villain, super villain. It made me think of what's the villain in Austin Powers?
Dr. Evil.
Didn't he have a little button he would push?
Yeah, I think he had something like that. I know he had a button to eject people. And get them killed, but I don't know if he had a button to request some stuff.
I feel like you've made it in life. If you have a button that you push and someone brings you Diet Cola, that's amazing.
That's wild.
Is that one of your goals?
No, that is not one of my goals. To have a button oh, you know what? I could really use a Diet Coke and then just press a button. It's kind of interesting. Because when I heard it, I was like, yo, this dude's wild. He really... And then it makes me think of I wonder how many times a day he pushed that button.
Honestly, it made me like Trump a little bit. A little smidgen.
Yeah.
Obviously, I don't dislike him, but I'm wow, Trump really sat in the White House and was like, you know what we need? I need a button. That when I...
the president, butler's going to come bring me a Diet Coke.
When I push it, someone's bring... That's the greatest thing I've heard about Trump.
That's wild. And then it makes...
That's Trump's biggest accomplishment as a president.
Probably.
The Diet Coke button.
Yeah, the Diet Coke button. Yeah. People are like, I should put that in my house.
It's a great accomplishment.
It's also made me think of like, how, like, okay, I don't know how many like wait staffs in the White House, but do you think that somebody was hired like, all right, listen, your job, your only job, you're the Diet Coke guy. So you have to sit and like have a Diet Coke ready that's on ice. And then as soon as you hear that beep, that means you got to go like right into it. And I was like, or was it just somebody's beep and then you had to wait a little bit? But I digress.
That's a great question.
It's so interesting. But anyway, from all that, it's interesting. So now Joe's in there and it's going to be interesting. Everybody's like, Joe, where's my stimmy? Where the stimulus?
Yeah.
That's another thing that they're working on. But for me, though,
send that thing through.
I know, like just send it through, send a little extra on top of that to be like, hey, here you go.
Go crazy. Go crazy, Joe.
Exactly. But it's just interesting. And so, but sort of focusing on going back to this episode, this is episode 13. And so I guess, if you want, we can get into what you wanted to talk about today, which I think is actually interesting. Episode, of course, 13 is associated, if you don't know, it's associated with in our culture a lot of like unlucky things, I guess.
Who doesn't know that?
Well,
who are you speaking to right now?
Like people outside of the country. Because they might be like 13. That's just a normal number.
Well, it's funny. A lot of these things, I mean, it isn't necessarily an American thing.
Oh, okay.
It's a world thing. I mean, the majority of these that I'm going to tell you come from other places in the world.
That's interesting.
I don't even know which of these. I don't know if any of these originated in America.
Huh.
Yeah.
So then it just made its way over here and it kind of got into like, pop culture and shit. That's interesting.
So I have a lot of them too. So we'll try to go through them quick.
This is where, before it's my bad. This is before you said this is where we're going to be like, ooh, it's going to be like some creepy, like,
These are superstitions, things that you believe in or not. Before I start, do you have any that you really like believe in?
There's not any that like I like wholeheartedly believe in, but there are things I think when I was young that I did that kind of carried to now. So like I don't walk under ladders. Like I subconsciously don't split poles. What is it? What is you never step on a mirror, like break a mirror on the ground? Did you ever hear that one?
I know if you break a mirror, you get 7 years of bad luck.
Yeah. That or like if with it, even something simple as you knock the salt over.
Oh yeah, that's one. I saw that one. I didn't I didn't screenshot that one though because it wasn't that interesting to me.
Yeah, but that's just like a few of them. Do you have any?
I don't know if I believe them, man. It's like I kind of believe in karma a little bit. Part of me believes that karma's bullshit, and part of me believes it's real. So the part of me that believes it's real tries to do good things just so that I don't want to be a bad person in the first place. But I kind of feel like karma and superstition are kind of like cousins.
Gotcha.
So I kind of believe in karma, but superstitions, I don't know. Okay. But anyway, we'll get started. It's bad luck to open an umbrella indoors.
Oh, yeah.
This was actually because I guess umbrellas used to be a little more dangerous, like back when they were first invented. In 18th century London, they were metal spoked umbrellas. They had a clumsy spring mechanism, and it made them hazards to opening indoors. They could seriously injure an adult or child or shatter an object. So they used to be more dangerous. Oh,
so then maybe that's why they're like, it's bad luck to like open it.
When you open it in a small area, you're more likely to hurt someone.
That makes sense.
It's bad luck to walk under a leaning ladder. This comes from 5,000 years ago in Egypt. A ladder leaning against the wall forms a triangle. Egyptians regarded the triangle shape as sacred, pyramids. So to them, triangles represented the trinity of the gods, and to pass through a triangle was to desecrate them.
That's so crazy.
This also slightly has something to do with the followers of Jesus Christ. There was a ladder that rested against the crucifix, and it became a symbol of wickedness, betrayal, and death. Walking under a ladder would bring misfortune.
That's wild.
In England in the 1600s, criminals were forced to walk under a ladder on their way to the gallows before they were hung.
Damn.
Yes.
That they're like, hey, listen, look, you know you're about to die, but your afterlife, Oh, we about to shit on your afterlife. So walk under that ladder, bro.
So a broken mirror gives you 7 years of bad luck. This comes from ancient Greece.
Okay.
So this was kind of weird. It was common for people to consult what are called mirror seers. They would tell them their fortunes by analyzing their reflections. So basically, someone that was sick, they would dip the mirror into water, and a sick person would be asked to look into it. If his image appeared distorted, he was likely to die. If clear, he would live.
Damn.
A distorted image resulting from a broken mirror, therefore, I don't understand what that's got to do with broken mirror. I shouldn't have screenshotted
I guess
that one.
maybe because, like a broken mirror, it's a distorted image.
Yeah, it makes you distorted.
And so there's like bad luck if you break one or, step on it and be like, oh shit, you just gave yourself some bad luck.
Yeah. Knock on wood.
Okay, so this is the thing. I know people do knock on wood.
I actually do that.
Yeah,
that's one of the ones I do.
That's interesting.
When you say something and you either...
you hope it doesn't happen, if this ever happened, knock on wood.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's so interesting.
So this comes from religion as well. They attribute it to the ancient religious rite of touching a crucifix when taking an oath. So there's not a whole lot about that one, but,
So, okay. That's interesting.
Yeah, kind of how people do the when they pray.
The cross.
Yeah, so
Catholics,
it's like the same knock on wood. That's where they got knock on wood from.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. That's funny.
This one, God bless you when you sneeze. I actually knew this one.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know this one?
Yeah, I think I know this one.
So this had to do with the plague, and it was actually ordered by by Pope Gregory, explicit order of Pope Gregory. So basically, people would catch the plague, and one of the first signs of the plague is they would start sneezing a lot.
Oh,
okay. So priests, when they saw the people sneezing, they would come over and bless the person.
Oh,
Be like, God bless you.
God bless you, because I don't know if you're going to make it.
You're probably not going to make it. But
Jesus.
So now every time somebody sneezes, we all say, God bless you.
That's crazy. The thing, I actually heard something different.
Really?
Yeah. So the reason why, and this is probably because, this is what people back home used to say. They would say that the reason why people would say God bless you is because when you sneeze, your heart stops.
I don't think.
Oh.
Whoa. That was spooky, bro.
That was spooky.
That was spooky.
That was wild. People are like, that's probably going to be turned down for people, but Lord.
There's spirits in this room
Holy
listening.
Holy shit. That wasn't even on purpose. I didn't do that.
What if the person that lived in this house before us had a heart attack? Because their heart stopped.
I'd have been like, did the real estate agent not tell us enough?
Dang,
but yeah, supposedly that was the thing.
In case they didn't hear that, our headphones went crazy after he said that.
Our headphones went crazy. But I was saying that, yeah, people used to tell me that you would say God bless you because supposedly when you sneeze, your heart stops for a second. Mm-hmm. And that's why, because of that. But of course, that might be like an old wives' tale, you know. But anyway.
Okay, so black cats are bad luck. If you see a black cat crossing your path, it's unlucky. This one's a little strange. I probably shouldn't have screenshotted this one either. It's not a whole lot of info on it. But the ancient Egyptians loved cats. Doesn't even matter the color. They loved cats. Them. Also, King Charles from England loved cats. He had one cat. It was a black cat. It was his favorite, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, upon its death, he is said to have lamented that his luck was gone. He considered the cat lucky.
Oh.
But then the day after the cat died, he was charged with high treason, and I don't think that went too well for him.
Oh, so then he was his luck ran out.
Yep. But then later on, as time moves on, black cats somehow got associated with witches, and it was a sign that the devil was watching you. So I guess people thought that witches could turn into black cats or something.
Yeah.
And this was a belief held by the Pilgrims when they came to America. So yeah, I don't.
Yo, that's so wild because I remember, of course, associated that black cats were bad luck and stuff like that. It's so interesting to me, as you go through these, how, boy, we weren't that smart, but at the same time, it's because of imagine if you were thrown back in that time, and this is what you knew,
right?
You can't really prove nothing, but it's so funny how they were I think that's why even now, as of now, black cats every time during Halloween they say that, hey, be careful with black cats because some people consider them bad luck, and sometimes they get killed because of that association, which isn't true. So.
Yeah. So last one, the number 13 is unlucky. Fear of the number 13 has its origins in Norse mythology. In a well-known tale, 12 gods were invited to dine at Valhalla, a magnificent banquet hall in Asgard, the city of the gods. Loki, the god of strife and evil, crashed the party, raising the number of attendees to 13. Then Thor showed up, and Thor said the Avengers were coming, and then they fucked them up.
And then the Hulk came out, they did Hulk smash, broke his leg.
So the other gods tried to kick Loki out. The struggle tried to kick Loki out. Balder, the favorite among them, was killed. So Loki is bad news. Okay. Also, blah, blah, blah. Also, where is it? Jesus, you know what I mean? He was killed by Judas.
Yeah.
Or not killed by Judas.
Jesus. Lord.
Jesus and Judas. Those two guys.
Yeah, betrayed him.
The story of the Last Supper, Judas was the 13th guest at the table.
Oh.
There's no statistical evidence that the number is 13.
Yeah.
The number 13 is unlucky, but
of course they associate it with that.
Feel that way. Also, I think it's funny that in America, many tall buildings do not have floor number 13.
I was about to say that. I was going to bring that up. Yeah. I guess it's because it's so, people will believe it so much that it's bad luck. And so, sometimes if you notice, you ever go into a building that has like more than, 13 floors, sometimes it'll skip over for the most part. And you're just
almost always.
But usually the 13th floor is there. It's just like a service floor.
I've heard that.
Yeah. And so but you have to get to it in a certain way, like to have access to it.
Well, some places do that. Not all places.
Yeah, not all places. Yeah. So they just skip it. And I'm like,
I should have looked up the meaning to do with Friday. Why Friday the 13th is bad luck. I should have looked that up.
Wasn't it just because of the number 13th? Like, I think, and then also, I think, and I don't know if I could be way off, but having to do with the movies, because it was like on a Friday the 13th, and it just seemed very scary, and it was like horror.
So you think the movies was the origin of that?
I think it had some, if it wasn't the origin, it sort of emphasized that a little bit.
Yeah.
I could be wrong, but I think it had something to do with that.
Let me look this up really quick.
Because I think, like, while you're looking it up, because I think when you think of Friday the 13th, that just sounds scary. It's not like Tuesday the 13th. Like, doesn't sound as scary. Or like Sunday the 13th. Like, nah.
I'm getting different info, but one thing says the number 13 has always been unlucky for various reasons, but Friday was the day of the crucifixion.
Oh, okay. So then, hey, sorry, Jesus. So, sorry about that, buddy.
Dang, bro.
That's wild. Because I know too, there's like a few other things. It's so interesting how we what is it called? Associate unluckiness to certain things. Like I know in different cultures they have different unlucky things. Which is like there's some crazy shit in like other cultures. When you hear about it, to us it sounds like really wild.
Oh yeah. The number 13 is considered lucky in Italy. Go figure.
Yeah.
Italians probably come to America and they look at the elevator and they're like, what? Why is there no? How do Italians talk?
What is going on? What is it?
There's no floor 13.
Hey Luigi, what is going on? No, let me not say that. But
Americans cannot count.
Americans are stupid. But that's so funny.
My favorite floor is gone.
That's it. My favorite. How will I deliver my pizza? But no, let me not say that. I'm sorry.
Is this racist?
I don't know if it's racist, but more so offensive,
frowned upon.
But hey, I'm trying to make a joke. Sometimes you might be left right now. You should feel bad too.
I apologize.
I apologize. I can't remember what that was from. Wasn't that like Blue Collar? I apologize.
I don't know that one.
Oh, damn. It was
I apologize.
I apologize. It sounds like Larry the Cable Guy. But anyway.
No, that's my uncle.
That's it. Yeah, that'd be wild if I'd be like, for real, Jay? That'd be crazy. But it's
he don't even talk like that.
No, I know. He talks very normal. He's actually from Illinois.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But his pops was from the South. And like he talked like that. That's why where he got that accent from. And he talked very much like, real Southern and very country. He was because I think he was a pastor in a
He
Southern
was a
church.
pastor?
No, not Larry, but his dad.
Bro, I'm picturing Larry the Cable Guy as a pastor.
And he's like, get her done on a Sunday.
Pull out your Bible and get her done.
I want you to turn to passage number 25, Proverbs 23, you know. But I was going to say that some of the things that I remember, like from other cultures, I think in Asia, not in all the countries, but some of them, like when it comes to like gifts, I think it's either 3 or 4. You're never supposed to give a gift with that amount. Like, for example, if you have 3 items or something, it's very bad luck. And so I can't remember why, but I think it's either in China or somewhere they're big on that. And then it makes me think of kind of like talking about these unlucky things make me think of like horror. That's what I go to. And I remember, I think in Asia there was a story. It's a folk tale or whatever, where if you're ever walking down like a street at night, it might be in Japan or something, but if you're walking down the street at night, there's this, if you feel like somebody's behind you, it's this one creature, and you're never supposed to look back at the person even though they're following you, because if you look back at them, it'll kill you. But if you say, no, please, you go ahead of me, they'll leave you alone, or whatever the thing is. It's like an old little folk tale.
They do strange.
I know, it's very interesting. Have you ever seen like any movies, like a horror movie from like Asia or anything?
The Ring.
The Ring, the original or the American remake?
I didn't even know there was an original Ring.
God, yeah. I
was just joking because I thought the girl was Asian.
Oh my God, we're
about the
Spotify
American.
About to take us off the platform. They're about to be like, Jerb, I can't believe you. No, but so there was an original one that was like, man, they have a way for making shit scary.
Dude, The Ring, I was a kid, or maybe 13 or 14 or 15. I don't know how old I was when that came out. Yeah. But I saw it in theaters. That's the only movie that's ever freaked me out.
Bro.
That movie freaked me out in theaters. Yeah. I don't think I've seen a horror movie in theaters since.
Because of it.
I'm not a horror guy in the first place, and I went with my friends, and I'm just like, all right, I'm out.
Was it like do you remember, was it packed in there?
Or was I think so, yeah.
Now, like that, because I can only imagine it's probably scary if you watch it like just like a few people. You're like, oh shit, this is scary. But I remember I actually avoided that movie for a minute because I remember I was scared of it when I was younger. And then I remember I had gone to the movies with my family one time, and I went to go see some other movie that was like action or whatever, and they went to go watch it. And I remember my movie finished early, and I was like, oh, I gotta go in here and find them and finish watching this movie with them or whatever. Excuse me. And I remember I walked in, but the scene that I walked in on was when there's this white guy. He has like kind of long hair, and he's sitting on the couch and he's watching a movie, and she starts coming out the TV. And I remember I walked in on that, and I was like, oh shit. And I ran out the theater. I was like, yo, what the fuck? But
yeah, man.
They have some crazy shit. Cause like I really like they have this movie called Old Boy.
I think did I see that?
And that's such a twisted movie. Yeah. And it's like a mixture of...
I saw that sitting on this couch. I think we watched it on...
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Probably. It's so twisted. It's like not even really horror. It's like suspense. And it has moments where you're like, what the fuck?
Not to spoil it, but that's the one where at the end, the girl...
Yeah. And then he's trying to forget. And you're like, yo, what the hell? That, and then, I mean, even remember, have you seen Parasite?
I have not.
Oh my God. Such a great movie, man.
I should see it. Is it on Netflix?
I don't think it's on Netflix. I think you can watch it on...
Sounds like I'm not going to see it.
Oh my God. But I'm trying to think. There's like a few other movies I need to watch, but anyway, side note, all their horror is like crazy. And it's like, but it's not scary for the sake of being scary. It's like really well done. So anyway, but I was just trying to chime in on that unluckiness. Have you ever had any, since I know you said you don't really believe in these superstitions, have you ever had any unlucky moments where something like that and you were like, oh shit, this is because I didn't do this? Or you felt like it affected? Because I know you said you kind of half believe in karma.
I do. Dang, bro, you put me on the spot. I can't think of anything, yo. What about you? You got one in your head?
As far as like unlucky, I don't think there have been moments in my life where I feel like because I didn't do something, something else happened that affected it.
I sold my Tesla stock.
Oh,
I should have kept it.
I mean, was that because of like, what was that for? Like just.
I just bought it and then it went down and then I'm like, well, screw this. I'm selling it.
Now
and
look at you.
If I would have hung on to it years ago.
Made a few $100.
Yeah.
Damn. It'd be like that. I was the same way with Bitcoin. Like a year or two. I think
I had it too. Yep. I had it too and I sold it.
And then,
Well, no, actually, I still have that. I just didn't buy enough for it to be worthwhile. It almost went to like nothing. And now it's what it was before.
Oh, yeah. That's interesting. I'm trying to think. But other than that, I think for the most part, I don't think I've ever done anything like unlucky or what brings unluckiness to you, because
you have brought dishonor on my family.
No, because most of the time, all the bad stuff that happened to you was because I made a bad decision. Getting run over, I shouldn't have been on the back of the van.
Ooh. Maybe that was unlucky.
That was unlucky, or that was just dumb on my part. But other than that, I know my mom believes in that stuff. Mm-hmm. She's very much like, no, you got to do things a certain way. I don't think anybody else does in my family, but anyway.
Oh, should we talk about the superstition of the first day of the new year, you're supposed to eat poor?
Oh, yeah. So this is one thing.
My family always does this.
I didn't. So like, here's the thing. So some people who are listening might know this. So of course, when it's coming to the new year, like a lot of people do different things to sort of, I guess, bring in the new year and hopefully bring good luck for the new year. And so I never knew any of these. Like growing up, the only one that I knew of was that in the black community, a lot of people would get black-eyed peas and eat black-eyed peas for like, there was like black-eyed peas, what was it? Greens or something like that. Because black-eyed peas represented something and then greens was like money or something like that. But it was like a thing that's been passed down like generation to generation. Yeah,
and my family does that as well. Yep.
That's so what do you eat?
Beans.
Just beans?
It can be black-eyed peas. Usually it's that. This year we it was a different kind of bean. I forget why my mom got different beans, but she just made like a little bean soup. Just threw a little bit of ham in there, and you're just supposed to eat beans on New Year. Eat poor. Yeah. The first day of the year, so you can eat
rich the rest of the year.
Yeah. And we do it every year. My grandma used to do it too.
So do you like? Is it? You might know this. So was this something like? Did you ever ask your mom, "Hey, mom, why do we do this"? Was it just something that was passed down?
It's just passed down. My grandma did it. The whole family did it.
That's wild to me. Because, like, I know for me, we never did anything like that.
I think it's my whole area, too. Like, the place I grew up in, literally everybody does that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And does it happen where, like, close to New Year, you start to run out of stock of the beans in the grocery stores?
I don't know. I don't think so.
That'd be funny. But no, yeah. So eat poor. But, like, I think some of these like superstitions, I just don't believe in them because I think the way my brain works is like everything happens for a reason or it's like logical. And so, like, some people believe in, what is it called? Numerology. You know what that is?
When you see certain numbers, it means certain things.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you believe in that?
Not really. But I will say I do notice numbers like pop up and I'm like, oh, I see these a lot. But at the same time, I don't think much of it.
I kind of don't believe in it. But then sometimes I'll just Google something and I'll just be like, oh, my God, that means exactly what I'm going through right now. Your angel number is
your angels
14,
are watching.
17.
Yeah. Like, I'll give you an example. Like today, this morning, I went to get some breakfast and like my order number was 333. And I was just like, oh, that's just, my brain goes into math. Well, statistically, it was a small percentage that would happen, but that one time it hit, and so.
I have weird numbers that I like. I love 3, I love 4, and I love 7, and I don't know why. I love those numbers.
I can feel that. I love 2, 7, 11, and 22.
And you don't know why?
Well, I know why. Because my birthday's on the 22nd, and so is my mom's, and then half of 22 is 11, so it's like double that. And then 2 is part of 22, and the 7 is just boldly lucky number 7. So I have a reason.
I was born on the 7th, so I love the number 7. But 3 and 4, I don't know why I love them. They're just cozy. I feel like you can cuddle with them.
You could just cuddle with them.
Those numbers wouldn't harm you. They wouldn't do you wrong.
They wouldn't do you wrong. 3, 4. That's interesting. That's interesting.
Now, number 6, can't trust number 6.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah. That's so funny. But yeah, I remember growing up looking at a lot of different things. Because then
think about it. 666.
Flipped up sound is 999.
This is the devil's number.
That's the devil's number.
Should I Google why that's a superstition?
Yeah, Google
666 is a thing.
I know. I think it just has to do with Christianity, right?
Something.
Have you ever seen that video of there's this woman who's, I think she's like one of those super religious people, and she talks about the Monster energy drink?
Yes. That video is wild.
She's like, if you look at this in the Hebrew language, this represents 6. How many are there? 3 6s. So that's 666. It's the devil's juice. You're like, what? Ma'am, I don't know if it's that deep, but that's like so interesting. But yeah, I mean, some people, depending on what they believe in,
So I'm reading about this, and there's a lot to read, and it doesn't seem like good small sentences. I can just tell you.
This is why.
But it does have something to do with the Bible and
of course,
and the Greek and the Jesus and all that.
And the Greek and the Jesus, Jesus. That's so funny.
It's the devil's number.
That's the devil's number. He's like, call me up anytime. No. That's crazy.
Okay, sorry. That didn't go well.
Oh.
It's a lot to read.
I bet, yeah. Some of these are like a lot.
Yeah.
It's just all the history behind it and shit. But anyway. What was I about to say? Can't remember what I was talking about before.
That's all, folks.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining the podcast. It was a short episode today. Let me see. Well, going from superstitions, hey, real quick, do y'all have any sort of superstitions that maybe is not the norm, or like, maybe not a lot of people do it in your family, maybe a tradition, like, hey, we don't do this because one time Meemaw hurt her back because she did this.
She didn't eat enough beans on New Year's.
She didn't eat enough beans, and then, hey, she broke her toe.
Oh, did your family have any family superstitions?
I'm trying to think.
Mine really doesn't, besides the New Year's thing.
I think the superstition, my mom had superstitions about certain numbers.
Mm-hmm.
And then she also had superstitions about certain, religious necklaces. Like she felt like they would bring luck. So I remember
she has like rosary beads and stuff like that.
She has some of them, not like crazy amounts, but I remember one time I got into a car accident, and like it was like I was out of town, and then my mom, she's very not super religious, but she's religious enough, and she was like, "Son, you got to be careful out there. Like, Lord, I'm so glad you're okay." So literally, like when I got another car, she said, "Look, put this in your car," and it was like a rosary, and I still have it in my car actually, my now car. And it's just like a purple rosary and stuff, and that represents something, and it's supposed to bring good luck. And then besides that, she gave me like this silver chain of what's the guy's name? Saint Christopher or something like that. It's a dude who supposedly watches over you on your journey, type of thing. And she was like, please, like, wear this. Like, it's gonna bring good luck. And I'm like, okay, I do it for her, but interesting. Other than that, nothing too crazy,
So if y'all have one, send us a DM on our Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
And then we can read it
on the next episode. Oh, and then be like, unlucky 14. Oh, what's half of 14? 7. So that means it's half as lucky.
So 14 is twice as lucky.
Yeah, never mind. Whoops. No. But yeah, DM us. Let us know about any maybe superstitions that you guys have from like, family or just in general, or maybe even an experience where you're like, oh, this happened because of this.
I should have Googled step on a crack, break your mama's back.
I remember that. That shit used to make me laugh so much. And then I'd just be like the crazy kid stepping on a bunch of cracks.
That's why your mom ran over you, bro.
Oh my God. It just built up from all the cracks stepping. That's hilarious. But anyway, going from that, we're going to go ahead. I think Jetty has a creative corner. We're going to bring this segment back for a little bit.
All right. So this one has to deal with numbers. We're sticking with the numbers today.
Oh, wow. Staying on topic.
This one's actually one of those stupid little challenges. You ever see these little dumb challenges?
Oh, no.
I challenge you to dump ice water on your friend.
Like ice bucket challenge.
Like little challenges. I saw this one. I thought this one was dope.
Okay.
So this one is the 50 day challenge.
Okay.
So today, do you think you could save $1?
Of course.
Tomorrow, do you think you could save $2?
Yep.
Do you think you could save $3 after that?
Yep.
$4 the next day.
Ooh, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah.
So basically, if you keep that going for 50 days, you end up, I think, if I'm wrong, I apologize. I think you end up with $1,275.
50 days, so that's like a month and a half, basically. Yeah, about a month.
So every day you just increase it by $1.
So, is it one of those things? I think I might have seen this. I don't know if it's a 50-day, but people do this thing where they get, like, I think for the year they get a bunch of envelopes. It's like 1 through.
It's similar to that.
Okay, yeah. And they put money in there, and then it's supposed to come out. That's interesting.
So if you do the 50-day challenge, you'll end up with $1,275.
1,250 days.
Doesn't seem like it, but you will.
Yeah, I know.
Because when you get towards the end, it's a lot of money per day.
Yeah, or you're like, can you say $50
but,
to them?
I just thought that was interesting and a cool way to save money. If anybody likes funny little challenges, you could even set it up. I don't know if y'all's bank does this, but with my bank, I can do automatic like deposits. So I can set it. I could set it to actually do this.
Oh, so it'll take money and put it into. Okay. That makes sense.
Do you think, at what point do you feel like it would be uncomfortable to you? Like what number?
I don't think it'd be uncomfortable. Wait, so hold on.
But when you get around 30, 40, that's $40 a day.
So like, okay, so hold on. So then as long as you're making more than you're saving, you're fine, right? I don't know if that made any sense.
Yeah, I mean.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
but towards the end, it's going to be a lot of money. I mean, imagine 40 through 50. You're the 40, 41, 42, 43, 44.
Yeah.
That's how much money you're.
Oh, okay. Now it's
every day you're
okay, that makes perfect sense.
So day 1 is $1. Day 2 is $2. And day 3 is $3.
So today you're putting 30 and then next day you're putting 31.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh. Damn, now that I think about it like that, it took me a second. I was a little slow. I think where it started to get a little bit is probably around 35, I think, up to 40. Because then you're like, well, shit. Like, imagine you got, like, you're at 35 and you're like, oh, boy, you got, 35? You got 15 more days to go? And you're putting that much away?
Yeah.
I was like, well, shit, I got to hustle.
It's like the person I saw this from, I don't know if their math is right. I didn't double check. So if these numbers are off, But they said if you double it, it'll be like $10,000.
So then basically,
so $2 the first day, $4 the second day, and then $6 the third day. And you do that for 50 days.
How quick would that get uncomfortable for you? You'd be like, ooh. I'm trying to think what you go 4, 8, 16, 32. That's in the first week. And then what's that 32? 64. Ooh.
Oh, no. No, you're multiplying by 2.
Oh, okay.
It's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16.
Maybe they should do my challenge.
Well, shit. You go. The challenge ain't gonna last long.
I know. I feel like I only got to day 7.
But yeah, man, save some money, y'all.
Save some money, and then I mean it's a lot easier. And plus, you don't have to buy a lot of things. To be honest, you don't need a lot of things. Now, if you got the money, you just balling. Hey. Do your thing, player, because I ain't mad at you. Because one of these days I want to spend some money on a nice desk for my studio. But I mean, I feel it. That's interesting. Yeah, man. I'm a guy that kind of likes stupid little challenges like that sometimes, and that's a cool little thing to try if y'all want to try it. I'm not gonna try it because I'm doing something different. I feel you. I'm doing $10 a day in stock. Oh. So basically $70 a week. Jesus. Buying stock. $10 a day. When you put it like that, it makes, it's like, okay, it's not that bad. It's $10 a day. I thought you were going to say. I'm trying different stuff this year. I'm being more risky. All right, taking chances, bro. I feel you. Sometimes you got to take a chance because, I mean, it might pay off. It's kind of like gambling. Hey, you got to know when to hold them and you got to know when to fold them. I'll invite you to my yacht. That's perfect because I don't want to take care of it. But you're going to be the guy that brings the alcohol. Yeah, we're like, hey, I got the beer. Come on, guys. But that's a good challenge. There's also the bust it challenge. I'm kind of tired of that challenge. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think I'm tired of that song a little bit. You need to do the bust it. No, bro. There are guys who are doing it, right? Oh, really? Yeah, but like they're doing it where they look normal and then they put on a suit or something. But do they drop it down like that? I think they do. It's really, I think that's what they do. Oh, but for me, I couldn't do that. That'd be hilarious though. But no, I would never do that. That's not who I am. I barely enjoy or I can't fucking talk. I barely show my face. You know, I'm just like, and that's gonna be like, all right, y'all, I'm gonna be more social.
I enjoy the busted challenge. It's a nice challenge.
No, it is a nice challenge. I think what I get tired of, I wonder if they could do the busted challenge, but do it on a mute. Or
On a
maybe
what?
you could mute.
I thought you said a mule. I'm like, what? They gonna drop it down on a mule?
The mule just comes down with them. Like, or you ever seen those horses that like they get buck and they jump back to throw the person off?
Yeah.
It'd be like that. They're like, bust it, and they jump back and it throws them off the horse. No, bust it. Hey, it's very nice. A lot of lovely ladies, but
Do your thing.
I get tired of hearing that song. Like it's because it's on. You only hear that part of the song where it's like the night baby, and then it echoes and then it drops. But hey, that's that song like shot up so quick. TikTok is crazy. It'll make hits
Bruh.
out of like you might not be famous and give it a day or two, bruh. Next thing you know, labels want to sign you for this song.
I'm gonna try to start making TikTok songs.
Ooh, good luck.
I got one called Thumper.
I heard that. I remember that.
You
Thumper.
told me it was a TikTok song.
It sounded like I could see like a bunch of people doing some stuff. Just like
I gotta come up with the strategy.
Yeah, got to like a little dance or something.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like Kato. Kato had that big one. He had like the little boom, 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 and then all these celebrities started doing it, and that shit just blew up.
That's crazy.
That's like, to me, it's crazy how I think it's a good thing. One of the good things of social media is how quickly someone could be a star just off of like something so simple as like what is it, like a 4-bar like loop or whatever,
Right.
and then this should just blow up. And the girl who sings on that song was another TikTok person, and so like I'm pretty sure she blew up off of that too.
Yeah. Yep.
And it's just like, damn, people come together and work. You know, I don't think my music would ever like just blow up like that, because it's not. I feel like only certain types of music blow up.
I don't know. You could be lucky and catch one, because I don't know. How much time you spent on TikTok, but there's certain sounds that people even use for like a beautiful landscape. Have you ever seen those?
Oh, yeah.
And it'll be certain records, and the record's just vibey. It's not even like super punchy.
Oh, I got you.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
There's some records that do that on TikTok. I don't know how or why.
Yeah.
Even Roxanne.
Oh, yeah.
That joint isn't like super
like a DaBaby type of thing.
Yeah, it's not super like punchy or super captivating. It's just a dope song.
Yeah.
And for some reason, that joint blew up on TikTok.
Yeah, because I sure was up to say too that that one, there's a SZA song that's not released yet that blew up on TikTok.
Really? I didn't know that.
Because people started making a dance to it. Oh. And they made a dance because of, I guess, the drums that were on there. Huh. And they're like, release this song. They're like, she was like, just hold up. I got to work on some shit. Same thing with Good Days, like all that shit. Like, it's crazy. It's just wild how people could just blow up like that. There was a dude who blew up this, I think he's Latin or something from New York. He had a song called Hoopty.
Oh, yeah.
I might have heard it, but I just can't recall it right now in my head. I remember at first when I saw it, I was like, this ain't nothing. And then now I was wrong.
Yeah.
That shit blew the fuck up. But do you want to be a TikTok star? I said TikTok.
I want to be whatever's coming for me.
Oh, the wisdom.
I want to own a yacht one day. I'm investing in stock right now.
That's hilarious. Do you really want to own a yacht?
I would love one.
You would love one? Man, it's a lot of upkeep. Would you live on the yacht?
Maybe.
Oh.
Whenever America goes to civil war.
And then you just come out of here.
Just be out there chilling in the ocean, and then the pirates are going to come for me.
Oh, boy.
God.
Better get some firearms.
It's not safe anywhere.
That makes me think of being on a sea. Have you ever seen the movie Dawn of the Dead?
Yes.
The newer version. There's an old one.
I saw the old one.
Oh. So there's a newer version that George Romero made. R.I.P. George Romero.
Wait, I'm thinking of Shaun of the Dead.
Oh,
I saw that one.
Damn, no. So basically, well, Dawn of the not Shaun of the Dead, but Dawn of the Dead, the newest, not the older one, but the latest.
Oh, they got on a boat on the end of it.
At the end,
I did see that.
Okay,
I saw that.
And it's crazy because they stayed in a mall for most of the movie.
Yeah,
and then they're like,
that was a good movie.
Mm-hmm. And they were like, we got to get out to sea, get away from these zombies. Mm-hmm. So a few people survived. And it's crazy to think that they're like out at sea and they come across a boat and there's like zombies in the boat and shit because of somebody who died or whatever. I'm like, you think you could live? What is it? What was it? Go live on an island and just have that boat?
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, of course.
Yeah. If there was a zombie outbreak right now, where would you go? Like right this second.
Man, if like in the middle of this podcast, it would just,
like one of the guys from the back there just came out,
I'd be like, first of all, how the fuck you get in? But no, I'd probably would be like, where would I go? Man, that's a good ass question. Fuck, where would I go? I know where you would go.
You know where I'm going. Let me say it and you think about yours.
Okay. Yeah, go
so
ahead.
I'm going to Gresham.
Of course.
My family has a lot of land and it's swamp land. So we're just going to go chill in the swamp. And if it's zombies coming, they're going to have to get through that muck and all that wetland to get to us.
And then plus, if you got all that land, you could see them from a distance.
We got a lot of guns too.
I think, man, as much as I would want to go back home with my family, I don't think it'd be reasonable because this is how I think it'd play out in the zombies ever broke up.
There's a lot of people over there, huh?
Well, no, it's not. It's actually, there's a lot of land out there.
Oh.
In Arkansas. But the journey to get back wouldn't be worth it. So like highways would be blocked.
Yeah.
I'd be like, well, I'm here. And then I'd probably see what my girl would be doing. And I'd be like her family's here. I'm like, well, look, we need to move and like get somewhere where we can like, hold up, make a fort or something. I might be like, Jay, like, can we come? And
sure.
So
if I can't make it to Gresham, I'm going to the beach.
Oh, that may have the beach to your back?
Yep, Tybee Island. We're going to go out there.
Oh, Tybee, yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be smart. Go on that pier, just like Last Stand, just sit there, block it up and be like, hey, that's smart. Can
zombies swim?
No, I don't think so. They just sink, don't they?
I'm going to just go swimming.
Then you got to watch out for sharks.
Mm.
Well, are there sharks over there? I don't know if there's sharks at Tybee Island.
Oh.
But anyway, so going from the creative corner to the zombie apocalypse, now we're going to the best thing that everybody loves on this show, and that's the news with JRB, the producer. Even Tail said, that's my favorite part.
Hey, guys. News this week. Joe Biden is president. Did we already cover this?
Yeah, we covered that.
But he wasn't president last episode.
No, he wasn't.
So guess what?
Now he's president.
Joe Biden stood his ground. He didn't get inaugurated on a Zoom call.
Oh, my God. Here we go.
He stood right there on the Capitol.
Oh, my God.
He put his hand on that Bible, and he said, I swear to the America, to the Constitution.
I swear.
That I would be the best president of the United States.
American people. No, he doesn't talk like that.
But everything went off without a hitch. Trump supporters, I don't know where did y'all go?
Did you see that photo of the one Trump supporter?
Guy? Yeah, me and Silence were talking about that. That was hilarious. It was kind of sad.
It was sad because didn't he say he was like he felt betrayed?
They said he drove like either 40 miles or 40 minutes to get there.
Bruh.
He was the only one there, but also they interviewed him. And Silence was telling me this last night, so I didn't see it, but it sounded interesting. Where basically, they were interviewing him, asking him questions, and he was saying that he doesn't stand for the Republican Party anymore. He only stands for Donald Trump. And there's a lot of people that feel like him. So they're just kind of going to split. And it'll be interesting to see what happens going forward with Republicans, if they'll actually stick to that.
Yeah.
Or if they're going to really be diehard Trump supporters and,
That's interesting. It makes me wonder, too, because did they impeach him?
They're working on impeachment number 2.
Yeah, okay. Because if he does get impeached, he can't run again.
Yes.
Okay, so that's what they're trying to prevent.
Mm-hmm.
But I tell you, sometimes I wonder if we're just all in a big Truman Show like bubble, and like, because some of this shit, you can't write this shit. Like, how some of this shit plays out. But that's crazy. I remember seeing that photo, and I was like, yo, how does it feel to just be there by yourself?
That's a diehard Trump supporter right there.
I know. He's like, I'm in it till the end.
The only one.
And Trump's like on a plane.
Supposedly they were talking about there were going to be like not marches, but gatherings in all 50 states. And I don't think that happened.
No, I don't think that. I think people got lazy.
Dang.
Bro.
All them Trump supporters got COVID.
Oh, I believe it. I could believe that.
Dang.
That makes perfect sense.
Not to joke about that, but yeah, it's not good. Wear a mask.
Exactly. Wear a mask and we'll get out of Get out of this quicker. So
Good job, Biden.
Good job.
He didn't go the easy L route.
I know. I like see because like I think for me, I really didn't care. I think it's more so because I mean I'm glad Trump's out, but at the same time I'm not super happy about Joe and Kamala. But at the same time I'm like it's kind of like lesser of two evils.
Sounds like a closet Trump supporter.
Closet Trump supporter. I'm in the closet right now. No, but it's gonna be interesting to see what happens now. So right. I'm hopeful. Try to remain hopeful, but yeah. But anyway, what were we about to talk about?
Do we have a not all here moment? You want to do that?
Yeah, we can do that.
I got one. Mine's super short.
Oh boy, now you're gonna lay it on me to be the heavy hitter.
I'm running out of them, yo. I got lucky to find this one.
We have to bring some guests on.
Yeah. All right. I've only had one job interview that I didn't get. I've aced every job interview I've ever gotten.
Oh, really?
Except Forever 21.
Oh.
I had a job interview with Forever 21.
Okay.
I don't know if y'all know my personality, but I'm kind of bland. I don't know. This is my voice, and I don't really.
You don't go, hi, welcome to Forever 21.
Hey, we have great deals
on. Do you love the 90s?
No. But anyway, so I had this job interview. It wasn't going well. And then the last question was, how will you bring spunk to our team?
Oh, boy. Spunk?
Bruh, I kid you not.
Oh, boy.
I think there was an 8-second pause. She said, how can you bring spunk to our team? And my response was,
I can't. It was, okay. We were still in the silence.
I think my response was, I'm a hard worker and I'm going to work hard and do my best.
Oh my God. What a bad answer.
Because I'm not.
Yeah.
Okay. Listen, nothing against y'all that have spunk, but I kind of hate
spunk.
There's a level of too much spunk.
Is that like energy? Is that just like upbeatness? Okay,
yes.
Okay.
The workers at Chick-fil-A, they're right on that line of almost having too much spunk.
They're like, hey, you're a little annoying.
You got a little bit. I'm just here for some chicken. Just chill out a little bit.
Exactly. I feel you.
But
that's hilarious.
That's my not all here moment.
Wow. Yeah. And then you never got a call back.
No.
They were like, don't even bother sending the we regret to inform you email. Don't even send them that. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
My not all here moment. I'm just gonna explain it because it has its ups and its downs. So this goes back to, for those who don't know, you don't know already. I used to, which I'm getting back into it now. I used to be very heavy into photography and videography. Mm-hmm. So much to the point to where eventually all my hard work landed me to go on tour with Big Crit. Mm-hmm. Okay, if those don't know, hip hop artist Big Crit. Very dope. Listened to him when he first started rapping, and then I was like, yo, this is a dream. Got to go on tour with him. Mm-hmm. Super cool dude. So, bro, I kid you not. So, leading up to the tour, I remember telling you like, yo, I'm going on tour. This is crazy. So I packed up and everything. Yeah. My suitcase to be gone for like 2.5 months, basically. And we were gonna basically go to 30 or maybe 32 different cities around the US. That's crazy. Got on the bus, say what's up to tour, or not tour, say what's up to Crip, met him, met everybody. It was real cool. It was real fun. But I remember, we had to get on a bus to get to another bus that was basically going to lead us all over the states. Mm-hmm. We get to our first show and like it goes well and stuff like that. It is super dope, capture a lot of dope images. But that night we're going to the next city. Mm-hmm. So for those who don't know, in a tour bus, there's bunk beds, right? And so I'm like, everybody, most of the time people, I think on tour buses, they take there's 3 per each row. They take the middle, or they take the lower one. Nobody really likes to sleep at the top. But
why is that?
Well, I guess they don't want to fall out, or anything like that. If some people like shift in their sleep, they might actually fall the fuck out and hit the floor. So at the time, I'm like up really late. Everybody's going to sleep and stuff because I was working on like images and like looking at footage and stuff. And mind you, we just got done with the first stop of this long ass tour. Mm-hmm. And I remember I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go to sleep. Now, one thing that I used to do when I would go to sleep is I would watch stuff on my computer and fall asleep. So I'm like, okay, I guess the only place I can go to is to the third bunk. Mm-hmm. I go up to the third bunk. I lay down on my back and I have my headphones in. I'm watching something on my computer. I fall asleep. I wake up, computer's gone. And I'm like, where the fuck did my computer go? Look out the curtain. It's on the floor face down from the third. And I was like, Jesus Christ, what the hell? And I'm like, Lord, please don't let this be it. Like, don't let me be kicked off this tour. I pick it up and I'm like, okay, calm down. Try to turn it on. It turns on. I'm like, okay. It turns on. I'm like, Lord, please please let this work. Luckily, it just had this big ass crack in the top right corner, but everything else worked fine. But because I made the dumbest decision of falling asleep with this shit on my stomach or on my lap or whatever as I was laying down, I think the bus shifted or I shifted and it just fell out. And it was like, bro, I like when you know how when you open a laptop, it's like a L shape. It was like almost like a V shape, or not a V shape, but it was like almost a W, super wide. And I was like, oh my God. Cause I was like, they're not gonna buy me a new laptop. But luckily, I was able to make it work for the rest of the tour. Yeah. To this day, I still have the laptop. And it has the same crack in the corner. I got so fucking lucky that it didn't break because they'd been like, well, you got to go home. Can you imagine? I came back defeated. Shit was crazy. And then from there on out, I just never slept with my laptop again.
So was that lucky or unlucky?
That was unlucky and then lucky. So
they canceled you out each other.
Yeah, they canceled it out. Life was like, wait a second, buddy, I gotcha. And then it took over because, talking about the topic of unluckiness and superstitions. But don't be dumb like me. Because I think it was on third floor. After that, though, the rest of the tour, I slept on the very bottom. I made sure to sleep on the very bottom because I was like, I don't want this shit to fall. And so, real crazy. But that was a not all here moment. I was made a bad decision.
Dang, bro.
Yeah. Well, now I got to get another laptop because it's time to upgrade. But anyway, whatever. I think, but that's the end of the podcast.
That's the podcast,
man. We hope y'all enjoyed listening to it. We hope that you guys have a great rest of the week. If you can, whatever you listen to the podcast to, whether it be Spotify, Apple Music, I don't know if Tidal has podcasts, but
don't go on Tidal.
Don't go. But if you listen to it on Spotify, man, make sure to follow us, share our episodes. It really helps us on Apple Podcasts. Make sure to rate us, give us a review. It really helps us out and to get other people to check us out and get exposure. Also follow us on our Instagrams, which for Not All Here, it's Not All Here Podcast on Instagram. Follow our personal ones, which is Cool Ass People for the group, Cool Ass PPL. Mine personal account is It's Easy LELL. Jetty?
Me, I'm JRB the producer on all the platforms. Shoot us a DM. Let us know what we should talk about, and we will talk about it.
Yeah, it'd be dope to just get topics and emails of talk about this.
Yeah.
Or tell us whatever topic about a podcast you want to chime in on, and we'll read it on the next episode.
Yeah.
But other than that, man, we're going to go ahead and call it a wrap, and we will catch you on the next one. Yo.